My name is Lynette, and I am an author, among other things. But I've been given a challenge, so I'm going to use that challenge as a way to reintroduce myself to you and allow you to get to know me, and in hopes of getting to know you also. Do you feel sometimes that everybody around you has it all together and you're just on the struggle bus? I want to share with you my journey in little bits and pieces of how I came to be in front of you today. I lived most of my life feeling very insecure, very unseen, rejected. I felt like for most of my life that nobody listened to me, nobody stood up for me, and nobody protected me because that's what it was. That's how it was. And those things, they build your character and they begin to tell you who you are and who you are not. But I didn't even know who I was before I found out who I was not. Many of us have gone through life and we've allowed these experiences, whether knowingly or unknowingly, to define for us who we are. As a child, I let other people define for me who I was based on how they treated me or how they made me feel. I didn't know any better. Through high school, I remember feeling like an outcast, trying to fit in everywhere I could, having teachers that would say and do things to me that, added to all of those experiences. So I grew up feeling like I was nothing, right? I was looking for somebody to choose me, to show me that all the things that had been said and done to me was a lie. How many of you know that when you are needy of someone to love you, to see you, all you do is really help people who are broken themselves gravitate towards you that may be a little further ahead than you, that continue to beat you down in how you already feel. And that's what I did until I came to the point of accepting a marriage proposal. I thought that this was it. I really did. Someone chose me. I was being chosen. That's what I had looked for all my life, right? I felt that if someone chose me, then that meant that I was good enough. But what came along with that for me is that I still had all the insecurities. I still felt invisible. I still felt that I had to perform in order for people to see me, to know me, to love me. I was in survival mode. That's all that I ever knew. But how many times have you asked yourself, why am I here? Why do I feel this way? Why is my life like this? But then you pick yourself up and you get back on that survival bus and you keep going. You keep moving. But there's still something that holds you back. The insecurities that are with us, until we address them, they're not going to go anywhere. Me thinking that marriage somehow would save me was only deepening the sense of invisibility that I felt, not being enough, not measuring up, not being enough like she is or doing what she's doing. Just it went like that, not just in my personal life, but also in my business life. I've been given a challenge to come and share my story with you. But how can I not share my story, but then coach other women to share their story? So let's go. Let me introduce myself to you. Let me help you get to know me because I want to get to know you. I want to be the example that you can share your story and do it whether you feel ashamed of it. Maybe you think nobody cares. Somebody cares. Because just like I had to learn to share my story and speak out, I want you to do the same. Because by sharing your story, by speaking out, you become visible to you. And that's what it's all about. You being visible to you. That regardless of what your life experiences are, you can still show up for yourself. But I want you to ask yourself, what is stopping me today from being the woman I know I'm meant to be? What's stopping me today from choosing myself and being the woman I really want to be? What are you hearing for you? Because I could say a whole lot of stuff about my journey, but I want to know, what are you hearing? So I challenge you to join me in the conversation and leave your comments in the chat and let's talk about it. This is just the beginning.